We are, as a species, drawn to the darkness. It's an intrinsic part of our nature, a curiosity that has been with us since the dawn of time. The unknown, the unseen, and the mysterious have always held a certain allure, pulling us into their depths. We tell stories around campfires, our voices hushed, about things that go bump in the night. These tales, passed down through generations, serve as a way to confront our fears, to give shape to the shadows that lurk just beyond the firelight. They are a testament to our need to understand and control the darkness. True crime, in its rawest form, is a reflection of this primal instinct. It taps into our deepest fears and curiosities, offering a glimpse into the darker side of human nature. The stories of real-life crimes captivate us because they are not just tales, they are reality, stark and unfiltered. It allows us to confront the darkness from the safety of our homes, to grapple with the unknowable, and to seek answers to life's most unsettling questions. Through books, documentaries, and podcasts, we immerse ourselves in these narratives, trying to piece together the puzzle of human behavior. But unlike fictional tales, these stories stay with us. They haunt our thoughts, making us question the world around us and the people we think we know. The reality of these crimes makes them all the more chilling, leaving a lasting impression on our psyche. They linger in our minds, a chilling reminder of the capacity for evil that exists within our world. Every shadow, every dark alley becomes a potential threat, a reminder of the stories we've heard and the crimes we've learned about. Some stories, however, transcend mere fascination. They become part of our cultural fabric, their details etched into our collective memory. These are the cases that everyone knows, the ones that are discussed and analyzed endlessly. They become ingrained in our collective consciousness, their details etched into the annals of criminal history. These stories are not just about the crimes themselves, but about the impact they have on society, the changes they bring about, and the lessons they teach us. These are the cases that continue to haunt us, long after the headlines have faded. The cases that expose the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of the ordinary. They remind us that danger can be hidden in plain sight, and that the most terrifying monsters are often human. They are puzzles begging to be solved, mysteries that challenge our understanding of human nature. Each clue, each piece of evidence brings us closer to the truth, but also deeper into the darkness. These stories compel us to look closer, to question more, and to never take the world at face value. February 9th, 2004 started like any other winter day in Haverhill, New Hampshire. Snow dusted the ground and a frigid wind whipped through the trees. At the University of Massachusetts Amherst, 21-year-old nursing student Maura Murray was preparing for a week-long trip. She had emailed her professors, citing a death in the family, a death that never happened. Maura packed her car, a black Saturn sedan, and withdrew a small amount of cash. She left her dorm room, leaving behind most of her belongings, and drove north. Her destination, and the reason for her sudden departure, remain a mystery to this day. Maura's disappearance sparked a massive search effort that captivated the nation. Police, volunteers, and search and rescue teams scoured the rugged terrain of northern New Hampshire. They followed every lead, every whisper, every fleeting hope that Maura might be found alive. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. The trail ran cold. Maura's disappearance became one of the most baffling missing person cases in recent history, a chilling reminder of the unknown that can swallow a person whole, leaving behind only questions and a void of answers. Maura's last known movements were a series of perplexing events. On the night of February 9th, her car was found abandoned on a remote stretch of Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire. The car had been involved in a minor accident, but Maura was nowhere to be found. Witnesses reported seeing a young woman matching Maura's description at the scene. A bus driver stopped to offer assistance, but Maura, visibly shaken, declined. She reportedly told the driver she had called for help. However, phone records later revealed that no such call was made. When police arrived at the scene just minutes later, Maura had vanished. In the absence of concrete evidence, theories about Maura's disappearance have swirled for years. Some believe she fled willingly, seeking a fresh start or escaping a personal problem. Others suspect foul play, pointing to the remoteness of the location and the lack of any logical explanation for her disappearance. The internet, a breeding ground for speculation, has only fueled the fire. Amateur sleuths and armchair detectives pore over every detail of the case, proposing new theories and dissecting old ones. Yet despite the countless hours of investigation, both official and unofficial, Maura's fate remains a mystery. In cases like Maura's, where answers are elusive, suspicion often falls on those closest to the victim. Family members, friends, and even strangers have found themselves thrust into the spotlight, their lives subjected to intense scrutiny. The search for truth can become a double-edged sword, bringing pain and suspicion along with the hope of closure. The Murray family has endured years of speculation and heartbreak, clinging to the hope that one day, they will know what happened to their daughter. They have tirelessly advocated for Maura, keeping her case in the public eye and urging anyone with information to come forward. Living with unanswered questions. The passage of time has not diminished the mystery surrounding Maura Murray's disappearance. If anything, the lack of answers has only intensified the questions that haunt those who knew and loved her. What happened to Maura on that lonely stretch of road? Did she choose to disappear, or was she the victim of a crime? These questions linger, unanswered, a testament to the enduring power of true crime to captivate and confound us. They remind us that even in an age of advanced technology and forensic science, some mysteries may never be fully solved. The enduring allure of true crime. The enduring allure of true crime lies in its ability to tap into our deepest fears and fascinations. These stories captivate us, drawing us into a world where the line between good and evil is often blurred. We find ourselves engrossed in the details, trying to piece together the puzzle, understanding the motives behind the actions. It allows us to confront the darkness that exists in our world, to explore the shadowy corners of human behavior that we might otherwise avoid. Through these narratives, we gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of the human psyche and the factors that drive individuals to commit heinous acts. To grapple with the complexities of human nature, to question what we might do in similar circumstances. True crime challenges us to reflect on our own moral boundaries and the societal structures that shape our behavior, and to seek answers to life's most unsettling questions. It pushes us to look for patterns, to understand the why behind the what, and to seek justice for those who can no longer speak for themselves. But true crime is more than just entertainment. It serves as a powerful lens through which we can examine the flaws and strengths of our society. It brings to light issues that might otherwise remain hidden, prompting discussions and debates that can lead to real change. It is a mirror reflecting the realities of our society, showing us both the beauty and the ugliness that coexist within our communities. It highlights the vulnerabilities that exist within our communities, reminding us of the importance of vigilance and the need for systemic improvements, highlighting the vulnerabilities that exist within our communities and the importance of seeking justice for victims. True crime stories often serve as a call to action, urging us to support victims and advocate for a fairer, more just society, and the importance of seeking justice for victims. They remind us that behind every statistic is a human life, a story that deserves to be told and remembered. As we delve into these stories, we are not just passive consumers of entertainment. We become part of a larger conversation about morality, justice, and the human condition. We are reminded of the fragility of life, of how quickly things can change, and the importance of cherishing every moment. These stories serve as poignant reminders of the preciousness of life and the need to hold our loved ones close, and the importance of cherishing every moment. They encourage us to live fully, to appreciate the small joys, and to be grateful for the safety and security we often take for granted. We are also reminded of the resilience of the human spirit, of the strength and determination that can emerge in the face of adversity. True crime stories often highlight the courage and perseverance of survivors, inspiring us with their tales of survival and recovery, and the unwavering hope that even in the darkest of times there is light at the end of the tunnel. They show us that no matter how dire the circumstances, there is always hope for justice, for healing, and for a better future. Truth and justice will prevail. True crime stories remind us of the importance of fighting for what is right, of standing up against injustice, and of believing in the power of truth. They inspire us to be vigilant, to be compassionate, and to never lose hope in the pursuit of justice. Seeking closure, finding hope. The search for answers in true crime cases like Maura Murray's is often driven by a profound need for closure. Families and friends are left in a state of limbo, their lives forever altered by the uncertainty and the unanswered questions. They cling to the hope that one day the truth will emerge and they will finally understand what happened to their loved ones. We yearn to understand the why, the how, and the who, to find a sense of resolution in the face of tragedy. This yearning is not just about finding the perpetrator, but also about making sense of the senseless, about finding a narrative that can help us move forward. The pain of not knowing can be as excruciating as the loss itself. But sometimes closure remains elusive. Despite the best efforts of investigators and the advances in technology, some cases remain unsolved, leaving a void that is hard to fill. The frustration of hitting dead ends, the despair of unanswered questions, and the haunting silence of an unresolved case can be overwhelming. The answers we seek may never be found, leaving us to grapple with the unknown. This uncertainty can be a heavy burden, a shadow that looms over the lives of those left behind. It forces us to confront the limits of our understanding and the reality that some mysteries may never be fully unraveled. Yet, even in the absence of definitive answers, there is hope. Hope is what sustains us, what keeps us going even when the path is unclear. It is the light that guides us through the darkness, the belief that someday, somehow, the truth will come to light. It is the comfort we find in each other, the strength we draw from our shared humanity. There is hope in the tireless work of law enforcement and amateur investigators who refuse to let these cases go cold. Their dedication and perseverance are a testament to the human spirit's resilience. They remind us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, there are those who will never give up, who will continue to seek the truth no matter how long it takes. There is hope in the advancements in forensic science that continue to unlock new clues and possibilities. With each technological breakthrough, we get closer to uncovering the truth. The meticulous work of forensic scientists, the precision of DNA analysis, and the ever-evolving techniques in crime scene investigation all contribute to the ongoing quest for answers. And there is hope in the unwavering belief that even in the darkest of mysteries, truth has a way of revealing itself. This belief is what keeps the search alive, what fuels the determination to keep looking, to keep asking questions, and to never lose faith. It is the conviction that no matter how deep the darkness, the light of truth will eventually shine through. Until then, we keep searching, we keep asking questions, and we keep the memories of those lost alive in our hearts. If you like this, make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads.